Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, you already know by the title what this video is gonna be about. I just got my package of the new e.l.f. Luminous Putty blushes. I picked up 4 different shades and we're gonna test them out today. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Like I said, I picked up 4 different shades. I'm really excited about these. I'm looking at them in person and I think I did pretty good picking out the shades. I don't have anything on my face right now, just some moisturizer. So I thought we would do bare face swatches first. It'll be best and easier to just do swatches on the face and then we'll move on into it. A little bit about these blushes. They each retail for $7 a piece. Of course, e.l.f. did go up $1 on all of their products, these included, so these are now $7, but I still think this is still a really good affordable price for drugstore blushes. Not only that, I do have the OG putty blushes. So I have 4 of the OG putty blushes and I really like this formula a lot. I think it's really versatile in the way that you use it. You can put it under your foundation, over powder, you know, there's different ways that you can use these blushes. For some reason, I have been into glowy blushes lately. So when I saw these, I just knew I had to have it. So the first shade we're gonna start off with is this one right here. One thing I will say, I wish that e.l.f. had changed because I've seen a lot of people talk about this, myself included, is on the original blushes, it was so hard to find the names of the blushes. They didn't really change that on this. They just have like the name on the side. Kind of wish it was on the bottom, but yeah, it's just on the side right here. I can kind of see it, but it's not extremely visible. So this shade right here is called Barbados. It's a really beautiful terracotta leaning shade. I'm really excited about this one. So I'm just gonna go in first with my Fenty 125 brush. This is my favorite brush for cream products. So I'm just gonna dip into this. I do know with the putty blushes, you kind of have to dip in past the first layer. Let's just apply this. So of course, these are gonna have a luminous, glowy finish. So this is the shade Barbados. First of all, it's gorgeous. It's a very gorgeous blush. It definitely does have a sheen. I feel like I don't need to really build this up a lot because you can definitely see it. I can just wear these blushes on their own. I do not need a highlighter because I wasn't expecting it to be super glowy. If you're also wondering if there's any glitter in this particular shade, there isn't. It's just literally a glow. Gorgeous, like summer leaning blush as well. So this is gorgeous. I will say the only shade that I have from the original formula that I think is pretty similar to Barbados is, which one is this? There's no name on this one. Oh, there's no name on this original putty blush, but I do feel like these are similar tones, literally the same, just one has shimmer. So yeah, that's that for that one. I wish there was a name on this one. Let's move on to the next shade. This shade right here is called Saint Bart. This is a really beautiful berry leaning kind of shade. It's very gorgeous. So I'm just gonna take another Fenty 125 brush. I have 2. Really, I use one for cream blush and cream bronzer, but they're both clean, so I was like, I'll just use it for blush today. But I'm just gonna tap into Saint Bart, and I won't take that much, just a little bit on my brush, and then just stipple this on the face. This one is pretty. It's like a really gorgeous berry tone blush. I also feel like you could honestly top these luminous putty blushes with the OG e.l.f. putty blushes just to get like that double coverage, but honestly just looking at them, they have a lot of pigmentation. So this one is Saint Bart's. This is so pretty and I love how it shows up on my skin. Very luminous, really pretty. I'm liking these so far. I didn't think I would. I didn't know how I would feel about these, but I really like them. I feel like they just give a really gorgeous glow to the skin. So far, both of these are showing up beautifully on my skin tone, which makes me really happy because you can even build these up even more than what I did. So that is a plus with these. So next up we have this one right here. This one is called Isla Del Sol. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but this one is a really bright orange. Wow, my hair is like not cooperating today. This one is a really, really bright orange. I'm gonna use my finger for this one so we can see. Since we've used a brush, we're gonna use the finger for this one. Wow, look at how beautiful and bright this one is. So this is a really gorgeous orange blush. I feel like orange blushes are definitely in right now. And if you are one of those people that are into these gorgeous orange blushes, you're really gonna love this one. I am loving this one. So far, this one might be my favorite one because it's so pretty and it blends out beautifully with the finger. So like I said, this one is Isla Del Sol. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous summer blush. Like this one right here, so far I think is my favorite. And it looks really intimidating in the pot, but it's not on the face. I feel like it's very subtle, like compared to the other two that I've tried. This one is the brightest, but it doesn't look super, super intimidating, you know? And then last, but certainly not least, we have this one right here, which is the lightest one that I picked up, so I'm not really sure how this one's gonna work out on my skin tone. This one is the shade Bermuda. I was a little bit skeptical about picking up this shade. I wasn't sure how this would show up. I am gonna use a sponge for this blush. So I'm just gonna take some on my sponge. This is the e.l.f. Camo CC sponge. I love this for concealer and for like really precise placement of blushes. So I'm just gonna take Bermuda. Yeah, this one is definitely the lightest one that I've tried, but it is like a pretty pink blush. I think this one is definitely a blush that I would have to use as like a topper. This is kind of giving me like Made by Mitchell vibes, the pink links. This is kind of reminding me of that. It's really pretty, but this one doesn't really look so much as like a blush for me. More of like a highlighter or like a blush topper. If I want to top a pink blush, I would use this one. This one's really pretty. Layer number 2, you definitely can see the shade. This is pretty. I know a lot of you out there who love pink blushes. You're probably really gonna love Bermuda. I can definitely see that. These are gorgeous. These are really, really gorgeous. I wasn't expecting to like these as much as I do. I didn't really know how I would feel about these putty blushes, but they're pretty good and I love the glow that they give. There's no glitter in any of them, which is a plus. Like there's no glitter, it's strictly just glow, which is really, really nice. So here is the finished makeup look. I feel like everything just came together. I think this is so beautiful. So I mixed 2 shades. I mixed the shades Isla Del Sol and Saint Bart's. These are gonna be my 2 go-to summer shades. I'm calling it now. These 2 are gonna be my absolute favorite shades for the summertime. They just look so beautiful together. I'm also not wearing any highlighter too because I feel like any highlighter that I would put on would be just too much. And it already just looks like I'm wearing a highlighter. Now the other 2 shades, this one right here is Bermuda. This is the last one that I tried. I would only use this as like a blush topper because I don't feel like it builds up deep enough to really show like punchy like these. So I would just use this on top of another blush. And then this one right here, which one is this? Barbados is definitely gonna be a go-to fall shade. I love, love, love this shade. And I feel like these would pair so beautifully with the original putty blushes. And I feel like if you already love the regular putty blush formula, but you also love a glowy blush, you're going to live for these blushes. I think they're beautiful. I literally have nothing bad to say about them. I think they're stunning. I think e.l.f. also definitely understood the assignment. They blend beautifully. It's the exact same putty blush formula, except there's just shimmer in the blushes, and I love them. I was not expecting this. I didn't think that e.l.f. will come out with more of these, and then we got more. So it's like, I feel like now it's like, what else could they do? But I feel like e.l.f. always surprises us. They give us really, really great quality for affordable prices. And I truly enjoyed these blushes. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you guys picking up any of these blushes? I will say that Ulta does have 3 shades only of the blushes, but the rest of the line is on e.l.f.'s website. I got my blushes from e.l.f. The shipping wasn't too bad. I really like this a lot. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.